Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. In today's video I have got a new collection to show you these, and I have got a load of pudding gels to show you these. These are all from Madam Glam. The new collection got to me a little bit later this time, so I'm a little bit late showing you, but they also kindly put in these pudding gels as well, so I'm going to show you these. These were released I think last month. I'm not sure, but I think they were. And you're going to need an application brush for this. So any kind of gel brush, or Madam Glam sell these. So they'll be on the website. If you want to get 30% off any of the Madam Glam products I'm showing you today, you can use code NATMUG30 at the checkout. Right, so I'm going to just demonstrate this one very quickly. For those of you that don't know what pudding gels are, this is going to be a quick demo. On the side of the pot, I don't suppose you can read it because it's very tiny, but it does say to cure them, they need 1 minute in an LED lamp or 2 minutes in a UV lamp. It's very tiny. So if you have a look at the gel in the pot, it's not moving. It's not going to come out, it's not going to leak. So in a nutshell, pudding gels are like a solid cream gel paint polish thing. So I'm gonna, on this little tip I've got, I don't swatch my gel polishes or anything anymore because I feel like it's a waste, especially Madam Glam gel polishes. They've got the swatch on the top, so I don't feel like I need to swatch them. I just threw away a load of Madam Glam swatches because they were just taking up space. So I don't swatch them anymore, but I wanted to swatch this one for you because this is one of the pudding gels and it doesn't self-level. So in my opinion, look, this is the consistency of it. Oh, it just looks so creamy. I kind of want to eat it. Reminds me of cakes or something, but don't eat them, please. That's not the right thing to do. So yeah, so in one of the downsides to the pudding gels, in my opinion, is that they don't self-level. But if you work it a bit, then you can get a kind of nice smooth consistency anyway. But on the plus side of that, the pots, you're not going to have any leaky pots, which is brilliant. So I've put some base coat on my palette, and I'm just going to, if you look on that wipe on the thingy, I've just got the majority of the gel that was in my brush off on that wipe, but to get the rest off, I've put some base coat on a palette, and I'm just slowly walking my brush through the base coat, and if you see, it's moved all that gel to like the top of the, can you see it? So I'm just going to wipe that off on a clean bit of wipe. And now, depending on the colour of your gel that you've used and the pigment in it, you might have to do that twice. If you're going to do it another time, I would put a clean blob of, you know, like an unused blob of base coat on your palette and do it again. Don't go over, or don't go back in that the first blob. Do you see what I mean? Because you'll just contaminate it and all, like defeat the object of cleaning it. So I'm just going to go over with the Madam Glam top coat. When you top coat anyway, it kind of smooths everything out. So I mean, look, apart from that little dink in the light line, the pudding gels are lovely, and they've got a nice selection of colours now. And also, I believe they're available to everyone. Like when they first came out, they were VIP only, but I don't think they are anymore. Just saying. So if you're not a VIP and you want to go and get some, you can. They're on the website. Use the code NATMUG10, you'll get 30% bargain. This one is utterly gorgeous. I think it was pastel green. This one is pastel yellow. That first pink I showed you was called tulip pink. I love this one. Oh, I just love pastels. Pastels all day of the week for me. Did you understand that? Because that came out wrong. Pastels all day of the week for me, that was. I said it too fast and it sounded funny. Celeste Blue is a gorgeous pastel blue. Love it. French Lilac. Pastel. Love it. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, they're so nice. Lemon Yellow. Not a pastel, but guess what? Also, I love it. Doesn't that scream sunflower and summer? That is a proper summer yellow. Spring green. This reminds me of one of the gel polishes they released in one of the last collections. But guess what? I love this one too. Then we've got turquoise blue. This is like a kind of iconic turquoisey blue. I think everyone's probably got this colour of some sort in their collection. I utterly love this blue. It's amazing. Then they've got bright purple, which to me looks a bit neon-y, but it might not be. But I absolutely love that one. And then lastly, we have got French peach. I would have showed this at the beginning because I showed the more pastel-y colours at the beginning, but that's there was like a bit of glitter on it or something. Can you see in the middle? And I was like, oh, I'm not going to pick it out because it'll ruin the nice smooth surface, and I didn't want to do that because that would have bothered me. Anyway, this is the new collection. I haven't actually been on the website to find out what the collection is called, but this is their new autumn, nope, not autumn, their new August collection. I'm going to show you all the colours. This one's called Coconut. Now these aren't particularly summery to me. In my opinion, these are, we're now starting to come into the autumn colours, even though we're only August. This is Aloha. However, if you think about it, we're in August now. It's the 4th of August. By the time, if they were to release autumn colours in September for their September launch, right? If you're in the UK, like I am, by the time you would have got them, it would be like around the 7th of September, because it takes about a week to get to me in the UK, by which time you're like probably a week into already doing like autumny full kind of nails. Do you know what I mean? So I totally get why they're starting to bring out more. I mean, this colour is proper. This is like a summery yellow, but also a fall yellow. Like, oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. So I can see why they're doing it. And also, you think about the last 2 or 3 collections, they've brought out pastels and really gorgeous, bright collections. So, yeah, I think this is a really good idea, because some companies bring out colours far too late in the season, by which time you think, is it really worth me getting them? So I do like... It's almost like they're kind of thinking ahead. Do you know what I mean? You've probably already got your summer colours anyway. So, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And again, this is a nice autumny colour. And then I think this is the last one. Is it the last one? Sunstalker. There's 8 colours in this collection. Again, look, another autumny colour. Ta-da! Oh no, there's one more. Is there one more? Mahalo. I don't know how to say that one. I like this one though. This is really nice. I think at some point I had a hoodie this colour, but I can't remember if I did, but I feel like I did, but I don't have it now. So those are the new colours from Madam Glam. They're on the website. You can get 30% off using my code NatMug30. We're going to do a quick set using we're going to complement the Madam Glam colours with the Nail Sugar glitters and decals. So I'm going to use the new Coconut and the new Hibiscus. The Hibiscus is actually probably, it's definitely my new favourite pink. And I just thought it would be perfect with these Boho Rainbow Water decals from Nail Sugar, which we're going to use. And then I've got some glitters. I wasn't sure if I was going to use, this one's called Rosebud. I was going to say Orchid, but that's wrong. And then we've got Stardust. And I'm actually going to mix these together. I was going to use Dusky Pink at first, which is this one, which is absolutely gorgeous. But it's the wrong kind of pink, I think. I'll show you in a minute. But what I'm going to do is, I've just got a glitter tray. I'm just going to add into that glitter tray a little bit of the Rosebud and a little bit of the Stardust. Now the Rosebud is metallic, the Stardust is holographic, so it is going to be holographic afterwards. But if you see, the one that I've just made on the left is a little bit more dusky than actually the Dusky Pink, and I just felt like it was going to go better with those decals. So that is my glitter prepared. You can get 10% off any Nail Sugar glitters, any Nail Sugar decals, any Nail Sugar pigments, anything like that on the website using my code NatMug30. I'm not using tips today. I'm using these swatch pops. I've been doing this lately. These swatch pops are coffin swatch pops, and I just got cheap ones from Shein. However, these ones are really big. I'd imagine they'd be like a size 2 tip. And I'm not too keen on them, but I bought them, so I've got to use them. They're just quite wide as well. They're quite wide and quite big. So anyway, stop moaning, Nat. Stop moaning. But yeah, so I've got coconut at the top, hibiscus or hibiscus at the bottom. There's a gap in the middle where we're going to put glitter. You can fill that if you want. It doesn't matter because it's going to be sugared, so we're not going to see underneath. I'm going to go in with a second coat. So the first coat you need to cure for 30 seconds. The gel polish needs 30. The pudding gels and the gel paints need 1 minute. I'm going to use this, I was going to say snowflake. What? This rainbow at the bottom, the kind of pinky one. They're all different shades, which is really cute. So you can pick whichever one you want. And when I do decals, I cut as much of the excess from around the decal design as I can. I'm going to use a stamper for the decals. I love this idea. Yeah, I'm so glad someone mentioned it because it's just a game changer. So you put your decal upside down on your stamper, get a little bit of water, pop that on the back of your decal, and the decal is going to soak up the water, and after several seconds the backing of the decal is just going to slide off, and then you've got your design on the back of your stamper, on the the, you know, the silicone bit of your stamper, ready to pop onto the nail like this. I'm going to put it on the top. I did put it a little bit needed to be a little bit more to the right, but it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. And then I'm going to use some striping tape, which I haven't used for a long time, and I know a lot of people don't really seem to use the striping tape because it is fiddly AF. It's fiddly, but it wasn't that bad. I did have to put the swatch on a stand, but that's okay. So the tape I'm putting on where the gel polish finishes, and as long as it's over the gel polish, yeah, it doesn't matter because the inside's going to be filled, so you're not going to see the inside, but you want to make sure that it's covered the gel polish on the other side. I think that makes sense. And then when you cut the excess off, make sure you cut it just shy of like the very edge, because when you top coat it, you want to make sure that you've sealed the edge of that striping tape in. Otherwise, if it's sticking out because you haven't cut off the excess, your client is going to pick that, and they're going to end up pulling the striping tape off and the top coat off, and it's just going to go, it's just that, you know, if it was me, I'd pick it right off. So just cut it shy of the edge so that you can seal it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you do. And then I'm going to top coat the whole thing in velvet matte top coat. I think I'm nearly out of this again. You'd never know why, would you? It's not like I use it very often. Oh, I love it. It's like my favourite ever. There we go, just making sure I've sealed those edges in and stuff. Pop it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Then we're going to get the no wipe top coat, and we are going to go between those bits of striping tape. Now you want to make sure you don't go over the striping tape if possible, because we still want to be able to see that, and it's very thin, but you want to make sure that you've got like right up to the edge, because you don't want to see any clear gaps. So yeah, and then we're going to take our glitter and just sprinkle it into the uncured top coat. And then because we've used a no wipe one, when it's cured, if we have got any gaps, it's not going to be sticky or anything. There you go, tap it off. I give it a double cure, so it would normally need 30 seconds. I give it 60, and then you can brush off the excess. It's not the best brush to use. I think I do brush it off with a hard brush in the end, but that's our first nail done. Done and done. Hang on. Oh yeah, this is me using the hard brush. So take 2, that is the first nail done. I didn't edit that bit very well, did I? Never mind. Okay, so nail number 2 is going to be an ombre. And as per usual, actually not usual, I'm getting better, but I did go out of shot a little bit there. The phone is too far up. I need to bring it down a little bit. But the top is going to be the pink. The bottom is going to be the nude. So hibiscus at the top and coconut at the bottom. I've just skipped ahead because I was out of shot. I'm going to use Madame Glam's ombre brush now. And right, so that was 2 coats, that was. No, this is the first coat. No, this is the first coat, sorry. Oh, I don't know where my head's at. So we're just ombreing them together, just flicking the brush backwards and forwards. And there are some little bits of fluff and stuff that ended up in the gel polish, which I do pick out before I cure it in a lamp, because I hate when bits get stuck in the gel polish. That's like the worst thing. but you don't have to worry too much about your first coat because we are going to go in with a second coat. Just sort of get a nice blend as quick as you can. But as I said, not perfect. Pop it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to go over with another coat, and then once I've done that, I'm going to brush the colours together again using the Ombre brush, which actually I'm really liking. I hadn't realised how firm my Born Pretty Ombre brush had gotten, so I'm going to throw it away and just use these from now on. And these two colours, look, they just blended together so nicely, and it was almost effortless. You know, sometimes you're there blending colours together, flicking the brush backwards and forwards for what seems like forever. Well, this one was, I was like, oh, this is amazing. So yeah, really happy with these two. Going over with the matte top coat again, because why not? If you prefer it shiny, feel free to do it shiny. You don't have to do it matte, just because I did. Then I'm going to take some of these little, I was going to take the hearts, but I decided that the little clouds with the raindrops, no, but they're not actually raindrops, they're hearts, I think. They were super cute, so I was like, right, we're going to grab 2 of those. And I went for 2 that were different colours. Look, this is me cutting off the excess. That's how you do it. I've repeated the process we done before with the decals, and then I'm just going to stamp one on the bottom, and then the next one I'm going to do slightly just above that on the other side, like this. There we go. So that's our two little clouds, and then again I'm going to put some striping tape, basically just repeating what we done on the other nail. We're going to put the pink in the middle. No, we're going to put the glitter in the middle. I tell you what I would have liked to have done. I would have liked to have put pink gel polish in the middle and then had glitter at the top, like on the top part. But I didn't really think about it at the time. But there we go. It is what it is. It's done now. If you want to do it like that, you can. If you want to recreate this. By the way, guys, you don't ever have to ask me if you can recreate any nails that I've done. Just go ahead and do it. I honestly don't mind. Because I don't ask people when I recreate theirs, though I do like to give them credit. Because it's you know, it's just polite, isn't it? But you don't have to, don't ask. If you do, that's great. But you don't, honestly, you don't have to ask. Don't worry, just get on with it. Just go for it. There we go, look. We've done that whole top coating thing again, tapped it off, and then double cure it. And then that glitter just gives a nice little touch on that nail. So yeah, I just done another one quickly, but that was just the finished nails. I popped some crystals on. I do have a crystal placement course, by the way. Information will be in my group on Facebook, Natalie Mugridge Nail Artist. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. Websites and discount codes will be in the description box below. Yeah, love you all. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.